What's up, Daniel here. Today we're going to be taking a look at the real Apple Watch and the fake Apple Watch. This is going to be a video so you can see the difference between the both and maybe, see if you're buying online, see how the fake one looks and the real one looks, or because you're curious and want to see how really close they got the fake model to the real thing. So yeah, both of these are 42mm versions and they're the stainless steel versions of the Apple Watches. This one right here is the regular stainless steel, and this one looks like the space black stainless steel, which I purchased but has not gotten here yet. And yeah, so we're not going to get the same color in this occasion, but yeah, they look exactly the same here. Let me get it closer up so you guys can see that. We both have, or on both, we have the button right here, and it's colored to the watch, and you can see that. So they got that right. We both have the home buttons right here, and they actually both feel a lot alike, so you can't really tell which one's which. I mean, this one actually feels like the real thing, which is very surprising. Now, the screen does look a little bit fake on this one. You can see the reflection, and you can tell it's kind of like a bad glass or plastic on here on the top, and it just reflects really weird. So that's one of the dead giveaways. Now, one of the bigger giveaways here is the microphone or the speaker right here on the left side. We have a little hole right here for that here, and we have these two lines right there on the actual Apple Watch, and we have another little hole right here, but that's a big giveaway. As soon as you see that, you should run away. But the biggest thing that's going to be the difference between the fake ones, any fake one right now, and the real one is going to be the ability to interchange bands. So it should have a little thing right here that you can press, and let me press it right here, and it pulls right out like so, while the fake one right here, you do not get anything. You're just going to get the band that it comes with, and that's it. So you can see how it looks in there. Now let's go ahead and put this back on it real quick, and you can see the backs here. That's going to also be a dead giveaway. We see the kind of a glassy back here, and also the different colors, and it just looks a little bit more premium. And this, you can just tell they're like 4 pins, and they look really bad back there. It just looks really fake. This is the part, so if you don't see any pictures for the back and they're trying to just show you the front, I would stay away from that. But you always want to buy from people with a lot of rating or good rating in general. Now for the boxes here, you can see how we get smaller boxes on this, and they're like paper boxes, cardboard boxes that are very cheap and very flimsy. You can see that right there. And on the actual Apple Watch, you're gonna get some really heavy duty and hard boxes that I'm pretty sure no clone has, because this is gonna cost them a lot of money to replicate. But here's the box, and you can see it in the Apple Watch unboxing. You get a lot of things in here, so I couldn't rebox it for you because it's a little bit difficult to rebox them, but you can see the size difference there. So if it's anything smaller than this, it's fake. And of course the Sport Edition comes in the long box, which we saw in the unboxing. Now as far as the software here, we can boot both of these up, and oh, not you. All right, you heard the Alright, so you heard the sound on that one, and already you can see the difference. And this one actually, I'm booting up, but I haven't actually reset it earlier today. So we can see the software difference here on these two. I mean, it's going to be a huge difference. Obviously, there's no way to confuse the software because none of the clones right now have anything that's very similar to this or that looks exactly like it. But you can see the difference already here. And click right, I think we hold right here, yeah. And then we can cycle through the things. And that's your whole menu for that. But this actually works as a speakerphone, and it actually works as a smartwatch to a point. It works better with Android, but you can use it with iPhone for some things. And it's about 40 to 50 bucks on Alibaba or AliExpress or DHgate, anything like that. And then here's the software for the Apple Watch. It's very smooth. You can actually use the digital crown on none of these. You can't spin the crown, so if you can't do that, then it's of course fake. But you can just spin the crown here. You can go into apps and click it to go back. You can move around with the touchscreen, and a lot of these also don't have touchscreens as well. So that's also something to look out for. And yeah, so the last comparison here, I'm going to show you the sports bands on both of these right here, just so you can see the difference in the sport band if you're buying a sport band. But the biggest difference here is that the button right here on the sports band, it's going to be kind of like a chrome radial finish blur kind of thing, and this just looks like a regular button. So it has to be like that, and that way you will know it is real. And you know, we have the holes there. That looks about right. The material is completely different on both of these. This is like some hard plastic. It's not too bad in the hand, but this is a very soft material that looks really great and feels great when you're using it. So I just got a text message there. I can palm it and it goes away. And yeah, guys, so those are the main differences between the two. If you are buying online, just be careful, especially with watches. You know, watches have a tendency to be faked all the time. And yeah.